guys. I made a video recently about the trad wives, and I want to know, what is a trad husband? The trad wife movement is kind of like a social media thing. Made by career women. Their career is social media influencing, making videos, and getting all dressed up and doing baking. The traditional wife of the 50s actually had to scrub floors. I don't think she had air conditioning. They might have had swamp coolers. A lot of the parts of the country was really hot. They didn't have TV. And I think they shared a car, and the houses were really small. But to be a wife like that, you need a husband who earns enough money, at least 150, 200,000 a year, I would say, because otherwise you can't afford those pretty dresses and the nannies, and a comfortable enough house. And not that many men earn 200,000 a year. I don't even think you could buy a house on an income of 200,000 a year. It would have to be more. So the trad husband earns at least 200,000 a year. So he works a lot. He's gone a lot. He may travel a lot for work and work late nights, and during some of that time he's fucking his mistress because that's just what they did, I think. He wants his wife to be submissive. He could either be a very gentle Catholic guy, or he could be an abusive controller. It could go either way on the trad husband. I think that he is a very successful alpha driven man, and men like this don't have a lot of time for their wives. Their number one goal is power, status, and money. I would look at like the Kennedys, for example. Jackie was always cheated on. Her husband was a go-getter, alpha guy. That's kind of what I would think of as a trad husband. He's a go-getter. He's charming. He makes good money, and he's emotionally pretty unavailable, and he has lots of mistresses on the side because he can. I think that the trad husband of like the Leave It to Beaver or Malcolm in the Middle type of guy, this very nice family guy, is pretty rare because guys like that don't earn enough money to have a stay-at-home wife in today's age. In the 50s they did, if they worked in a factory or even were had a union job, working for UPS or being a mailman. These guys could support a whole family and the wife would stay home, but that doesn't exist anymore. So the only way to do it now is you have a guy who's like very alpha and driven. So to sum it up, today's trad husband would be a very religious man, and a very driven man who doesn't have time for his wife, is barely home, doesn't help with the kids, wants dinner served, wants a submissive wife, blowjobs and dinner on demand, and has a lot of mistresses because that's trad. But what do you think? I want to know what you think would make the trad husband. And just remember, the trad movement is trying to replicate the traditional woman of the 50s. So what would that be in today's age? What would be the caricature of the man who provides for a family while the woman stays home and does the housework? But we can embellish a little bit because the trad wife that we see on the videos is not really how it was. It's like a caricature. It's like a fantasy porn. It's trad wife porn. So what would be trad husband porn? You can just have fun with it. I can't wait to read your comments. By the way, if you want to see behind the scenes, you can join the membership. I post some videos just behind the scenes, like one a week, not really that many, and reply to all your comments there. So you might want to check that out as well. And anyway, thanks for watching my video.